Can you clarify this conversation you had with the Secretary of State in Georgia? Did you or did you not ask him to throw out votes?
No, that's ridiculous. I talked to him about how you verify signatures.
Why is the senator from South Carolina calling the Secretary of State in Georgia anyway?
Because the future of the country hangs in the balance.
Tonight, the Secretary of State in Georgia says the official audit of voting machines found no evidence of fraud. He stood by his allegations that man, Lindsey Graham, who happens to represent the state of South Carolina, has suggested over the phone excluding some ballots. Graham says that's not true, but there's a problem with Graham's account. There were staff members on the call, including a top deputy to the Secretary of State, who confirms his boss's account of the conversation. Two more returning veterans with us tonight. Eugene Robinson, Pulitzer Prize-winning columnist for The Washington Post, and John Heilman, author and journalist, our national affairs analyst, co-host of The Circus on Showtime, which is currently in an unwarranted and inexcusable hiatus. In his spare time, John remains executive editor of The Recount. Gentlemen, it's great to have you both. Eugene, same question my friend Garrett Haake asked Lindsey Graham. What do you think a senator from your home state of South Carolina is doing nosing around in an election recount in Georgia?
He's up to no good. I mean, look, he has no reason to meddle in the election return counting affairs of the state of Georgia. Yeah, it's a neighboring state, and yes, he is head of the Senate Judiciary Committee, but that's not relevant to this case. He has no business calling around, calling like this, and apparently, implying at least the Secretary of State of Georgia drew the inference that he was trying to get him to throw out legitimate votes for Joe Biden, so that Donald Trump potentially could win the state. I mean, that's what he seems to have been trying to do. And it's absolutely outrageous. I hope there is a thorough investigation of Senator Graham and what he's trying to do. There's always already a discrepancy. Graham said he also called the secretaries of state of a couple other states. One, and the official, he said he called in Arizona, apparently immediately denied having spoken with him at all. So we need to get to the bottom of this. But this is wrong. This is one of many, many things that are going on now with Republicans that are deeply wrong.
Hey there, I'm Chris Hayes from MSNBC. Thanks for watching MSNBC on YouTube. If you want to keep up to date with the videos we're putting out, you can click subscribe just below me or click over on this list to see lots of other great videos.